Hey, how's it going, YouTube? I'm back at it again with another video, but this time it's going to be about Airborne School. I know it's been a long time since I posted a video, but I am here and I'm going to give you guys literally the insider how to be successful, how Airborne School goes. Yeah, I attended Airborne School on September 22nd, and I just graduated on Friday on the 11th, October 11th. So we're going to start off right away with day zero. Day zero is just straight in processing. I got there Thursday evening and I was there all day Friday. But the good thing about getting there all day Friday is that you literally do absolutely nothing. So you literally wake up at 6, you go through in processing, and then you're done. It's like 30 minutes the most. Then you're pretty much off all day. And then as the day goes on, you're going to see the other people start filing through. And I looked out the window one time because I was in the NCO bay. So the way it works is it's NCOs on one side, and then Joe, especially E4 and below, on the other side. So I look out the window because I was bored, and I was like, damn, there's a big old line. So I was with Alpha Company, 1st Battalion 507. You already know. So then, all right, man, we're just going to jump right into day one. Day one is a PT test. Everybody dreads the PT test because they think that there's such thing as a 41 club. There's no such thing as a 41 club at all. Not at all. There's one standard. It's the Army standard. So if you fail the PT test, not because they were trying to, signal you out, you just fucking suck. So, and plus, only 19 people got dropped on my PT for the PT test, and honestly, that was probably the easiest PT test I've ever taken. The easiest. So the shitty part is if you got a shitty garbage grader, he'll lose count. I had a tech sergeant, an Air Force tech sergeant grading mine, and I was at 39, and he stopped me and said, "Hey, what number are you at?" And I said, "I'm at 39," and he goes, "Give me a couple more and I'll let you get up." I was like, okay. So then I counted to 43, and I stopped and looked at him, and he said, "I didn't tell you to stop." I was like, oh. And I can do good push-ups. So he stopped me at 47 though. So then I got up and I was like, all right, too easy. Then I came and did the the sit-ups. The sit-ups was easy. A lot of people that I wasn't expecting them to fail the PT test failed the PT test. It was actually shocking to see who did. So then after the push-ups and sit-ups, you're gonna go on this track. It's not really a track. It's just it's a road around Tower Branch, and we're gonna talk about Tower Branch in a little bit. But it's a 1-mile track around Tower Branch, and then it was smoking. So apparently they like doing controlled burns on the fires, and the smoke just blows in from where they're doing that. And oh my gosh, instantly when we were doing the sit-ups, it instantly clouded and smoked up the whole PT test, whole Tower Branch section. And so we oh my gosh, so I was a little worried. I was like, man. And then so then we went to go run, and you couldn't see nothing because one, it was like 4 in the probably like 5 in the morning, and it was smoking. So literally you saw nothing. So you were just like looking on the ground trying to stay on the track. So I was running. Actually, I ran my best 2-mile at Airborne School. I ran a 14 flat. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, wow, that's it. And I was like, but that's my best 2-mile ever, actually. Yeah, man, just push yourself and, just do your best. Kiss a little butt too. You just be like, oh, good morning, Sergeant Airborne, or, how's your day this morning, Sergeant Airborne. They're going to bitch because they're there. So anyway, after the PT test, you run back to the barracks, you take a shower, you fucking come downstairs, you go to chow. Then after chow, you come back to the cables, you run to the training area, which is, you go into ground branch. So they call them ground branch, Tower Branch, and Jump Branch. They don't say Tower Week or Jump Week or Ground Week. So anyway, day one, you're literally just doing buddy rigging. You get there, you get taught how to put on the T11 parachute. It's you don't really have the parachute yet. You just have like the rigging section. So you pretty much put it on. You put it on your buddy. It's really simple. You can't fuck it up. Even though there were some Joes that totally fucked it up. and got spot reports, and a few of them even got dropped on jump week because he couldn't rig his own buddy up. So, welcome. So then, moving on to continuing with day one, you just pretty much you're doing the rigging, and then you get introduced to the mock doors. Mock doors is you and like 5 other people are gonna line up on the door. You're gonna friggin' cover your ripcord handle, and you're gonna move up with your static line. You're gonna hand off your static line, looking at the safety, and then you're gonna look out and then jump. All right, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000, 5,000, 6,000. Check canopy, gain canopy control, airborne. Recover, and then moving on. Day two, I was fully blown away with what we did day 2. So there's videos and speculations of videos saying that, oh, you only do PLFs, you don't do anything on towers week 1. Negative. Day two, I was jumping out of the 34-foot towers on ground branch. Day 2. I was like, fuck it, but it's like they're almost trying to look to weed people out early so they don't have to deal with them. But they managed to get one female out. She actually jumped out one time, and then her second time she decided to quit. So they recycled her, and nobody else quit. So then you go through Monday through Friday. You literally learn something new every day on week 1. Keeping it short, we did introduction to mock doors, the tower jumping on day 2. Day 3, we kind of learned a little bit about the rig X. That was pretty easy. I thought it was actually going to be harder than what it was. Day 4, you pretty much just prep for tower week. Day 5, honestly, day 5 was more mock door. So then moving on to week 2, which is tower branch. Immediately on day 1 of tower branch, you're doing mass exits out the door. Mass exits out the door with and without combat gear. Now, that was probably the hardest day in airborne school, was going up and down the stairs in the towers with a rucksack and not even a parachute yet. But it was extremely hot, and I'm stationed at Fort Drum, New York, so coming down from this weather to that weather was extremely rough. I mean, I got pretty tan. I was sweating profusely. I'm not talking about just disgusting. I could stand outside for 5 minutes, and I could fill up a water bottle with how sweaty I was. So then day 2, we finished up the tower because there was a lot of people. My class held 409. We did finish with 326, but literally jump week dropped so many people, and I'll tell you why here in a second. So then moving on to day 3, we did the swing land trainer, which is you jump up from a platform and then you swing, you hold what you got, and you do a PLF. Oh yeah, my bad, guys. So in week 1, you learn PLFs, right? Pretty much Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Sorry. Moving on back to week 2. So then week 2, you pretty much, where was I? Okay, so we're on Wednesday. Okay, so we're swing land trainer. A lot of people did get recycled because they couldn't do the PLF properly. You know what I'm saying? It's real simple. You got it, but then your mind's like, shit, I'm swinging. Either you point your toes, you don't keep your knees together, your feet and knees together, you jump, you land with your feet spread apart, so you're just like, you can only do, you're entitled 12, but if you do more than 20, you're recycled, and a lot of people did. So then Friday, what is it? Thursday, we did the oh my gosh, I don't know, wow, I totally forgot what it's called. Let me check my feet. So you just pull yourself away, and so you can avoid other jumpers, or you can pull away. So pretty much if you're drifting left, you want to pull your right set of risers. You want to pull your right set of risers to slow down your descent a little bit. It's not going to do too much, but it's going to help you out on the landing. So if you're going right, you want to pull your fucking left. If you're going backwards, you want to pull your front. If you're going front, you want to pull your back. Really good training, man. You literally can't mess it up. It's good training. A lot of it was like, why am I here right now? Because fuck, you get traded. You get treated like a private. I mean, I'm an E5, and I was getting told by a few E5s like sometimes. I hang out with hanging out with the NCOs, or there's E6s at my table that were talking, and they'd come up to us and just be like, "Yo, are you guys fucking done? Shut the fuck up and get the fuck out of the defect." And I'm just like, huh, Roger, too easy, no big deal. So then the defect, defect was to die for. I'll be honest, it was good food. The OCS defect was on point. The only thing that's shitty is the food is not provided on the weekend. So, oh well. So then Friday came and we did nothing. I was expecting to do cardiac kill. Alpha Company, 1st Battalion 507 did not do cardiac kill, but I know other companies do. So then on Friday, we pretty much did a police call around Tower Branch, and then pretty much the people that needed to finish, or they were giving people second chances for they were giving people second chances on the swingland trainers, so they kind of like let them go all morning. And then a few of us actually did the towers, the 250-foot towers, but I was like, nah, fuck that. There's no point in doing that. It's not a requirement, so there's no point. God forbid I got hurt and I can't even go to jump week. But moving on. So Friday we ran down to the harness shed. All right, let me tell you a little something about that. Running a mile in boots to the harness shed was not bad because, yeah, you're pretty much running everywhere every day, so you're kind of used to the running. So we ran down Cardiac Hill. We did the Rig X. So the Rig X is very simple. It was too easy. I would make a video on it, but I don't have any equipment here because I'm still with the 10th Mountain Division, and I'm supposed to go to the 82nd Airborne Division, but I'm trying to stay here due to operational reasons. More info for that to come. I can't do anything because of OPSEC, so keep it on the low. So then we did the Rig X. Everybody passed, so that's good. So then we pretty much got our stuff ready. We were in the harness shed. We got our parachutes ready for Monday. That was holy fuck. We went from the harness shed to the parachute shed, grabbed them, put them on our shoulders like this, and then we had to run back. I was like, damn, my shoulder. Can't do shoulder day, man. So then we ran back up. Or we didn't run back. We actually got buses. So we got bussed up. First call for Monday, jump week, was 03. 03 cable time. Oh, my gosh. It was horrible. Waking up that early, running down. Then we did pre-jump. You pretty much do the mock doors, mass exits. You do the CS-17, C-130. And, yeah, man, you go into the harness shed, you buddy rig up, and you sit there for 8 hours. 8 hours. Day one was probably the best one because it was no combat gear. It was just sitting on the harness shed. Sitting in the harness and chill. Excuse me. Sitting in a harness and doing nothing. So then, yeah, man. I was like, yo, son, do I really want to do this? Do I really want to jump out of a plane? Like, I don't know. So they called Chalk 7. Your boy's on Chalk 7. Chalk 7 got up. I had a big old smile on my face. I was cheesing out the door, running out the door. So I see the bird. It's a C-130. I was in C-1. I did the C-130 4 times. I did the C-17 once, and that was awesome. So anyway, got on the bird, and I'm just like, this is happening right now. This is buck wild. So, they told us to outboard personnel stand up, inboard personnel stand up. Get ready. 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 7 minutes, airborne, and then airborne, and then, you hook up, you shuffle to the door, and then you freaking check static line, sound out, check equipment, sound out for equipment check. Okay, all okay, jump master, and then you stand by, and you go to the door. And I was the 3rd man out the door, and I was not ready. I was like, oh my God, this is happening right now. So my boy was actually the number 1 man on our first jump, and he was looking at the door, like he was like shaking his head, like, Not looking like he was like thinking of probably like, nah, fuck this. But hey, man, they said gave him the green light, tapped him on the ass, he jumped, and I moved up, gave my static line, and there I was out the door. And wow, what a beautiful, it's a beautiful scenery on Friar Jump Zone, and it's beautiful, man. And you literally go through everything you need to be successful at airborne school. They go through it literally. It's amazing. It's amazing, like, what they teach. So I had a lot of twists when I came out my first time, but they teach it to teach you how to avoid that. So I pulled the risers apart and started kicking frantically, because if you kick frantically, it'll spin you, and it'll spin you in the direction to open up the parachute properly before you lose air. So that worked out. First jump was my softest landing, because I was expecting it to be a hard landing, so I properly did what I needed to do. Second jump was okay. Third jump was a combat jump, day combat jump, and then, all right. So we did we did all 5 jumps in 5 days. So I did 2 jumps Monday, 2 jumps Wednesday, or I'm sorry, 2 jumps Monday, 2 jumps Tuesday, 1 jump Wednesday, and graduated Thursday. So so we went the second day combat jump. That was fucking miserable. That was so miserable. Sitting there with a rucksack on your legs and a parachute on your back. Oh, boy, that was horrible. The night jump was beautiful. We actually got to jump in the horizon, so it was like 2000, but it didn't get dark. But it was a sunset. It was beautiful. A lot of people did get hurt that night, unfortunately. They got recycled. And then Wednesday was our last jump, which is a combat jump. It's too easy, man. It's too easy to do a combat jump. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is remember these things. White beads. Do not pull the yellow quick release, because you will jettison your equipment, and your equipment will be falling from the sky. Ton of people got recycled. They don't. It just blows my mind. Like, they teach it. You literally, all you have to do is pull your rucksack, or so pull the white handle for your rucksack, pull the weapons quick release, and then pull the beads, and then the weapons case will slide down, and your ruck is already down there, and all you gotta do is a PLF. Successfully do a PLF. So then Thursday came, we graduated. That was dope. Friday, I know I said I graduated Friday, but that's just when the class was supposed to end. I just got back in this morning at like 2 in the morning. So yeah, I told some people that I would make a video about it, since I haven't done any blogging. And big shout out to Penny Duh. I don't know if I'm saying it right. She's at the 82nd Airborne Division right now. She just got her wings a few months ago, and I know that I was watching her videos, trying to, understand what's going on at Airborne School. So thank you, Penny. And all right, man. If you have any questions about Airborne School, just let me know, man. All right? Yes, sir. Peace.